and I've been asked to show you guys a quick demo of the eBEDS platform. As you might know, and as you probably would have registered by now, we have a partnership with Flightside Agent, which we're very excited about. And yeah, let's get started. I'm just going to share my screen here. Just give me one sec. So there you go. So I think most of you have registered. We have sent you an invite to create a password. If you have not done that yet, just go to the Flightside Agent website, and at the top you'll see a registration link there. If you have registered and you have created your password, that means that you can log in to the eBEDS site. That means you can actually get to this website that you're seeing now, and you can obviously click login down here. You don't need to click register now. You can do that on the Flightside Agent website. But once you have received your logins, you can go straight to log in here. As you can see from the site, I mean, it gives you a quick description on what we specialize in. We specialize in accommodation all over the world. We have lots of different integrations and suppliers that feed us with wholesale, with net rates. So that's what you're getting access to. So I'm just going to log in with my own login here. Obviously, I have an admin login to the booking portal. But this is basically what you'll be seeing as well. This is the exact same after you've used your login. So obviously on the top left there, you can see you're on the right portal, Flightside Agent. At the top there, we have a number of different menu items, different sort of products that you can book as well. But basically, you can see here the main search box. That's probably where you're going to get started anyway. So what I'll do is I'll just show you how the search works, how the booking flow works. And then I'll show you some other sort of admin items at the end. So I'm just going to use a pretty general search here. Let's do Dubai. So I type in Dubai. There's always going to be a drop-down list of suggestions, and just make sure that you actually select one of the suggestions there. Usually the top suggestion is the main destination or the main hotel name that you've typed in. Just to quickly go back here, you can see you can type in a city, a region, hotel name, or even an airport code. So if you need a hotel close to or Tambo, you type in JNB, which is the airport code, and there it comes up. So it's a very quick way to search, but just make sure that you select it from the list like that. But I'm going to go back to Dubai. So Dubai, the top suggestion here, that seems pretty accurate. So I'm going to select that. And we're just going to select a date somewhere in the future. Let's do a Valentine's Day, one night in Dubai. Obviously your rooms, you can book up to 6 rooms. And that's the total amount of adults in those 6 rooms. So if the search is like this, you have 6 rooms, 6 adults. So that's basically 6 single rooms. But let's say you only want to book 2 rooms, 2 adults per room. That's how you would search. I'm going to keep it nice and simple. 1 room, 2 adults, apply. Nationality, most of the time, I guess that will be South Africans, but obviously if you're booking on behalf of a client that travels with a different passport, just make sure to actually put that into the search here, because it does affect some of the rates that we get. And I guess, yeah, everyone will be booking in South African Rand, but if not, we have a US dollar option as well. But yeah, I'm going to search right now. So now it's checking all these suppliers that we work with. These could be local suppliers, direct contracts that we have. We have a lot of different providers that give us rates. Some of them you probably know, companies like Beds Online, WebBeds, Expedia, Booking.com. So yeah, there's a huge inventory there, and sometimes it can take a while to get all the results, especially if you're searching a London or a Paris. So here you go. I've done a search for Dubai. These are the results that are showing up. At the very top here, you can really see there's, we've got 746 properties available for the date that we searched. We don't do any hotels that are on request. Everything is instantly available, instant confirmation, and live payment. So you always know that whatever you're seeing available, you can book that immediately. Obviously, it's live availability. You know, if I do the search in maybe an hour from now, there could be hotels that have been booked up by then, or the rates could have changed. So just to make sure you're aware of that as well. Obviously, 746 properties, we can, you know, scroll down this list, but it's going to be a very long list and many different pages that you can go through. So most of the time, you know, you're going to be using some filters just to narrow down the results. There's a couple of ways to do that. At the top here, you can actually sort the whole list by, you know, price or by top reviews. But you can also click on the filters tab here, where you can actually select, you know, the total price for the entire stay. You can even still type in a hotel name, location, and there's a number of other filters that you can use down here. The one that we see that's probably used the most is the location filter. So I've done a search for Dubai. Now, let's say I want to be very close to a specific location. Could be an address, could be an attraction. It could be anything you want, really. But let's say I want to be close to, in Dubai, I think it's called Wild Wadi, the water park, always very popular. I type it in. Again, you're going to see a couple of suggestions down here. Just make sure you select the correct one, which is probably this first one. And down here, max distance. This is the radius around that point of interest that will search. So, you know, closest being a kilometer from there, but you can actually expand the radius to even 10 kilometers. But, you know, Dubai, everything is sort of quite close. We'll leave it at 2 kilometers. That's fine. And that's it. I'm just going to use that filter at the bottom, apply filter. And as you see on the map on the right there, it zooms into where the water park is. It will zoom out by 2 kilometers to show you all the hotels that are available, you know, within that area. So it's a very quick way of sort of narrowing down a search. And it works really well in bigger cities where, you know, you want your clients to be close to, you know, to a specific site, or you have corporate clients that need to be close to an office or a conference center. So yeah, it's a filter that's used quite often. You're going to see here on the left, you know, now we actually have 7 properties available that are within that area that we searched. You know, we call these hotel cards, so it gives you some basic information there. But yeah, let's say I'm just going to pick any hotel. The Burj Al Arab is always popular. So I click on the hotel card, opens up into a new tab. And there you're going to get all the details for this particular hotel. Obviously, all the images are up here. You can scroll through those. But then at the bottom, we're now showing you all the rooms that are available, again, for the dates that you've searched. So this can be a very long list of different rooms, different room types, different rates, room only, breakfast, half board, you know, whatever the hotel has. We try and just show you everything. We're not restricting any of these sort of room types that are available. It always starts with the cheapest room type. So you can see here, that's the Deluxe Marina Suite, including breakfast, and there's your total price for one night. At the bottom, here you can see exactly what your commission is. So part of our partnership with Flightside Agent is that you get 10% commission on all the rates that we show, all the rates that you confirm. What we've done is we show it under each rate, exactly what your commission is. So that's, you always know what you're earning. And you can see this anywhere on the site for any destination, any hotel, you're going to earn 10% commission. Just quickly, I mean, I'm scrolling down, you can see there's just lots of rooms. I can click here to show even more room options. It just keeps going. So at the very top for the rooms, we've got some filters. Here you can very quickly find, for example, I only want to look at, you know, refundable rates. I want to skip all the non-refundables. I tick that. It updates the rooming list. To give that a second. Here we go. Now let's say, I'm not sure if they actually do half board, but if they do, let's try. I want a half board rate. There we go. So I've selected refundable, I selected half board. So now you're seeing every room option that has 2 meals, half board, and actually has a refundable or a free cancellation period attached to it. So again, even with a hotel where you have lots of different room types coming up, you can actually filter it down and just select exactly what you're looking for. And even here, keyword, this basically means you can type in a deluxe room or suite or penthouse. Just make sure that it's case sensitive. So if you make a spelling mistake, it's not going to show up. So if I wanted to search for a room that has the word marina in it, oh, there we go, panoramic. If I type in panoramic, it should show me the rooms that have the word panoramic in it. But if I make a mistake like that, it's going to show me nothing. So just to make sure that you get the correct spelling as well in there. I'm just going to leave that out for now. Get back to all my half boards and refundable rates. So there we go. I'm going to, okay, let's say we're ready to book this one. Click book. Gives me a quick summary here. Obviously, there was the free cancellation period here. I think my dates were the 14th of February. So I've got free cancellation until the 6th of January for this particular rate for this particular hotel. But because you have this free cancellation period, what we're giving you is an option to hold it. You don't need to pay for it straight away because there's a free cancellation. So basically, you can hold and pay later, which is the middle button here. And if you really wanted to, you could pay it right now, but I don't see why you would. But hold and pay later literally means that we make a full confirmation for the room. It's full confirmation, and we lock in the rate. So even this 69,000 Rand over here, we actually lock that rate in. So you have the option to hold it. And basically, we just require payment sometime before this free cancellation date. That's how it works. So I'm going to hold and pay later. And there we go. This is the checkout page. So on the right, there's a quick summary of what you're about to confirm. Obviously, you got to put in some guest names. So let's make up some names there. Again, we're just double checking the nationality here. Requests, never guaranteed. We forward it with the booking to the hotel, non-smoking room, high floor, whatever it may be, but you can add that in here. This is just for yourselves. This is actually where you put in your frag number. That's what we're requesting from you. Not all of you have, but it's easier for us to actually track the bookings. So just make sure you put in your frag number here. And then at the bottom here, we actually have a transfer option. We don't show live transfer availability on eBEDS at the moment, just because we work with a number of different transfer suppliers, but you can request it here. So it literally says, if you do need a transfer, just click yes, add the request to the booking, and add a tour activity to the booking. That means that the eBEDS team will actually get back to you with a quote or just to find out more information on exactly what you need. But then we'll be in communication with you once the booking is completed. I'm just going to leave it out for now. I'm going to say no, I only need the accommodation. Just a few here, terms and conditions. Obviously, you're acknowledging that. And then if I were to click on this button, guarantee and hold, you can see exactly below that we would need payment before or by the 3rd of January in this case, which is all linked to that free cancellation date that we saw earlier. It does say we will send you reminders. So I think 7 days before this payment date, we'll send you a reminder. I think 3 days before that date is the second reminder. And then 24 hours before that date is the last reminder. And then as it says here, if it's still not paid by that time, we'll just auto cancel it. So you're never going to be in a position where you've made bookings in the past, you've forgotten about them, and now payment is due. So we'll auto cancel that for you if it's not paid. I'm not going to click on guarantee and hold now, but that's basically the booking flow. It's very straightforward. Just also, you can see here support-wise, there's our email address. You can always email us. On the bottom right here, we actually have a chat function. So you can actually start typing into this chat box and we'll reply there. And if you click the question mark on the bottom right, we actually have a WhatsApp number. which you can contact us as well. So lots of different ways to be in touch with us, especially if there's something you can't find on eBEDS or you see an issue, just reach out to us, and we'll be able to help you there. Just quickly to go back to the top heading here. So what I'm going to do is actually show you, you can, on your login, you can always click on the top right here, do the same as what I'm doing. Click on basically your name, click on my account. You can normally see sort of, your login details here. You can change your password if you ever need to. You have those options under your login as well. You might see a couple of things here that you don't see on your login. That's just because I'm logged in as an administrator. But you will always have a view of your own bookings as well. So if you click on Manage Bookings at the top, you can actually see all your bookings down here as well. And you can see exactly what's on hold, for example, what's actually, there we go, confirmed and paid. You've got the booking reference numbers. All the information is in there. And obviously we show you your commission as well per booking. And that's something that will report back to flight site agent just to make sure that that's all paid out to you as well. Just on the commission payment here, we normally pay commissions 1 month after checkout. So in the example I was using just now for Dubai, 14th of February, basically checkout is the 15th of February. So we would pay commission the month after checkout. So that means you would get that commission in March. So just to make sure that that's always sort of understood. But that's the basics of it, really. I'm trying to keep this call quite short and to the point. What I will show you is just quickly another search here. Like I said, for example, you might be searching for, let me just check here. I'm going to put in a hotel name. I'm just going to pick this one in Beijing. And I'm just going to pick another date. And I'll leave that as it is. But I'm just showing you that it's very easy to search. And it's very quickly to get results as well. So I just put in the hotel name directly into the search. So now I'm actually on the hotels page. And actually for these dates that I searched, it says no rooms on selected dates. Could be that the hotel is fully booked, obviously, but it also could be that maybe our supplier is not feeding through the rates properly. That just, it happens. But you can see this blue button here. You can actually send this request to us. And we'll just double check if the hotel is available, if we can get a rate for you. And we'll just quote you, we call it offline, but it will be by email. And you can still make bookings directly through our team as well. So you always have that option. And the contact details that I showed you earlier are there as well. One last thing on the hotel page here, if you scroll all the way to the bottom, all the hotel information is here. Just make sure that if you go down to the policy section here, just always make sure you read through this to see if there's any additional fees. You can see actually here for this particular hotel in Beijing. Okay, they're giving us some information here on how much the breakfast is or a bit. But sometimes for hotels in the US, for example, there are resort fees that are mandatory. Any of that type of information will be shown here. So just to make sure that you actually have a look at the policies as well. And then just at the bottom here, we have more information on the reviews for this particular hotel. We use a company that actually looks a lot at the keywords all over the internet, whether it's TripAdvisor, Booking.com. It actually takes like an average of those reviews and it uses keywords. So you can see exactly what people are saying about this hotel, what type of traveler it's good for. But there's a lot of information here on the reviews, what's good, what's bad. You can see here this hotel doesn't have a great rating for Wi-Fi, but it's just extra information for you as well to have. But that is about it. Like I said, we're very much on top of working with flight sites. So obviously, if you have any questions, let us know. If you have any login issues or any information you need, just reach out to flight sites, especially if you have registered on the flight site website. But yeah, we're happy to resend logins to you as well. But yeah, once you have your logins, you can actually just go in, you can make any search you need. And if you have any questions, reach out to us. Okay, and that's it really. Thank you. Thanks for your time. Cheers.